Should we start, Hitesh?
Please.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I would like to know from you, would you have any questions that we can address, or you would like to know the salient features of the policy? How do you want it?
Yeah, hi Richie, and good
Hi.
evening, everybody. Basically, I tried to buy the policy today based on the feedback which I received from my class fellows and friends. But then the message came that approval is pending. Though I updated my details, of course, the profile also, but the relevant data on like family members or something for which the insurance policy is required, those kind of things were not asked. Whether that is a first step itself, and after approval we'll be updating all the details.
I believe you registered on the IRMA alumni website, and
Right.
then, so I have
Yeah,
approved
I'm
your.
sorry, like Richie,
Okay.
advocate was online.
Okay. So
No
now
problem.
I can log in
Yeah,
again
so
and complete
yes,
the
I think we
complete
can
rest of
start.
the steps.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Hitesh, you have already started.
Yeah,
We already started, Hitesh.
I'm so
So,
sorry.
yeah. So, Dr. Ashok, hope your query is sorted. You'll be able to register tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe now also, whenever you want, you can
Okay.
register.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Any hiccups? Otherwise, any other queries, anything that you would like to ask?
We can check about the batch numbers. I'm more interested in approaching the people who are not been approached so far.
Okay.
So we can, I've been see the data which I am having, which are the batches very low on the registration. So anybody from those batches, like I can name those batches if someone is there. If they can help us in reaching more of their batchmates, it will be very nice.
Yeah, we can make that appeal as we move along. It would be, I think it would be nice if we address their queries. What do you say, Hitesh?
Yeah, please go ahead. Address the
Mm.
queries. Whenever you
Okay.
are addressing the query, just ask the batch number. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so request you all to please tell your batch number while you are introducing yourself and asking your question.
Okay. My batch is number 10.
Oh, I'm very happy to get the guy.
That's number. Yep.
No, you are the second one to come into the. Only one person has got the registration done.
No,
I,
I think there was quite a good sensation in our group for PRM 8991. It's surprising that only one Ram Prasad, I think, got registered.
I can tell you the name, Shankar Mondal.
Oh, I think Ram Prasad also got registered.
Maybe today I will get
Yeah,
the
yeah.
data around 9:30 again.
Yeah, after his registration only. PRM only, this our classmate and my friend Molly is also like he is sharing in our group itself, and I am surprised that no. Then this Seema Upadhyay also I think has.
The batch which passed out in 2010. Shankar was
No,
your
no,
batch?
no. This batch passed out in 91.
91.
Yes. Shouldn't be.
20, yeah, 21 people so far.
Oh,
Good.
yes. That's what I was surprised that our batch
My
never.
apologies.
Our batch never stays behind. Yeah.
Yeah, Ashok, thanks for correcting me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richie, please carry on.
Right. So I have one question here. Abhishek is saying once I put the details and insurance link, they ask for batch, pass out year, etc. But after that, it comes back to the same screen. Abhishek, if you could just ping me, I will share your number with the Alive team and they will help you walk through the process. It is very simple. Sometimes it happens because of the browser or some other issue. It'll get sorted out. Okay, can we have
Which
any
browser
other?
is using?
Abhishek, which browser are you using? Abhishek Garg? Okay. Okay, Suresh is asking, hi, is Aadhaar mandatory for all family members? I'm registering for a batchmate. Hitesh, can you please help us?
Aadhaar is required basically at the time of claim, how you are going to identify the and link. That is why it is required. For the time being, you can go ahead, but we'll be certainly asking for that same. That is a requirement by the government. PAN and Aadhaar is now everything common now.
Okay, 2 of the 4 family members have Aadhaar and 2 have Indian passports.
Right now, we are not asking for all the Aadhaar, but later on, yes.
Hello,
Yes.
Shekhar here. I had got a call from the representative from Railway, and they had said that at the time of registering, only the only the Irman who is registering requires his Aadhaar number. Others can add on later on. So not mandatory. Just for the person who is registering, his Aadhaar number is required. His or her Aadhaar number.
Fair enough, but just a heads up, Shekhar, that we definitely need the Aadhaar at the point of making a claim. We do not want to get into a situation where we do not have the Aadhaar and something goes wrong, and then somebody who's not well is struggling there in the hospital. So we recommend that let's say even if you are registering now without the Aadhaar, please get your Aadhaar done immediately.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Any valid ID, government ID is what they are saying.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Aadhaar is the best.
हाँ actually वही है लेकिन like I said पता नहीं somehow everybody is insisting on Aadhaar although any valid Indian ID proof works.
But in this case, actually, United asked for it.
Yeah, and although all the more basically the benefit with Aadhaar is that you have a lot of details on the Aadhaar. You have your date of birth, you have your address, you have your phone number. I mean, absolutely everything is there on Aadhaar. So probably that is one of, because PAN card doesn't have Aadhaar address. So maybe. Okay, I'll just move on to the next question. Maybe we can discuss any other issue on this one later. Juhi is saying, good evening all. Juhi from PRM 41 asking on behalf of a friend who couldn't join the meet. The question is, can we enroll next year? And if we enroll this year, can parents be added later? And is there a waiting period for the same? Thank you. So, well, right now, the policy, we've designed it in such a way that right now we do not have the luxury of saying that you can get added next year. We will try to talk it out next year, but right now that is not the case. Next year, the new incoming people will be given the option of getting added to the policy, but the ones who are already existing, we do not know right now. So I cannot comment what will happen next year. Parents cannot be added later. That is absolutely a given. You cannot add your parents later. If you have to add them now. And there is no waiting period in this policy. That's the best offering that this policy gives, that today, if you register, you are issued a policy today, tomorrow you can actually get admitted. So no questions asked there. Juhi, did I answer all your questions?
Yes, ma'am. I think I lost you there in the middle somewhere. So you said that about next year, there's no information yet. And parents is a mandatory. They have to be added in the beginning itself. And there is no waiting period, right?
Correct. That's right.
Okay, thank you so much.
I would recommend कि आपको अगर add होना है, see the amount is absolutely nothing as compared to what our parents are already paying. 35,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. I mean, they're just randomly paying anything in retail policies. So recommended, strongly recommended, please, please, please take this policy and add your parents to it, because later on it becomes extremely impossible. It is clearly mentioned that we have to add everybody now.
Okay, ma'am.
That
Thank
is
you.
the best gift you can give to your parents. And Juhi, one more thing, like what Richie is saying about the next year, it is going to be very difficult for us to enroll the people who are not enrolled this year for the next year.
Sure,
That is what looks like. But if there's some major change in the policy administration, then I don't know.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, Suresh is asking, do you see any scope for increase in entry age next year? So you want entry age beyond 80, Suresh? Suresh, are you with us?
I can't see him. Yeah, he's there. Suresh Subramaniam.
Okay, yeah, he's there. So I think 80 तो फिर भी बहुत हो गया दे दिया उन्होंने हमें. Lot of policies they're not even giving 60, 65.
Beyond 60, nobody allows, like.
Yeah. So these have been a part of all the negotiations that the team has managed to get from them, because we wanted to cover our parents.
Policy you mean is not there, or retail
Sorry?
policy is there?
Sorry?
Beyond 60, that Hitesh was saying in a group policy is not available?
See, for journal, they ask you to go through the medical. They don't, they ask waiting period for 2 to 4 years for PEDs. All things happen.
Right, but existing retail policies go up to 80, 90. I'm just
The entry level?
If you get the numbers, is there scope to move 80 upwards?
No way, no way.
So,
Nobody gets.
Yeah, one is nobody gets. The other is it's all a game of money. See, you are paying peanuts here for entry age of 80. So just imagine, I mean, what are we looking at in terms of having 90, 100 and all that as an entry age and still paying this kind of a premium? When we say that we want an entry age of that kind, then we'll have to load everybody with that premium, which comes, the additional premium that comes in. Suresh, is that, does that make some sense?
Suresh, which batch you are?
I am PRM 11 and we've got decent registrations before you ask me.
No problem.
No. So
Suresh,
I'm
the point-
all Hitesh. I mean, we are putting in our best efforts to get others registered. My only question is, as we get in more PRM participants in future years, is there a scope or not? I mean, if there's no scope, of course, no.
I've been upfront in saying, Suresh, beyond 80, it will never be possible.
Right.
I never want to use the word never, but I've been forced now.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
We went up to the meeting of the chairman of a government insurance company as well, like.
Right. No, you guys have done a great job. No.
Okay, I'll move on to the next question. Can we add parents during next year renewal? If not adding this year, no, we cannot.
Bharat, you are saying something? You can mute him.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Bharat, go ahead.
Yes. Actually, sir, I was chatting with NV team, so they were telling that we can add parents next year, or is it not possible?
Bharat, can you please come again? I lost you in between.
I will type. Actually, I am traveling, so there was network issue.
Okay. So I answered your question. Are you satisfied with this query? Can we add parents during next year renewal? I said no, we cannot add parents during the next renewal. We have to add them this year only.
Bharat is saying like he checked up with LV because LV has not negotiated the deal for us. It's we negotiated the deal with the United.
Okay.
Once we are there, like for the next year when we negotiate for the top up, some more additions we may try next year. But right now, what it looks like, once you whomsoever you want to cover it up, please do it now. Okay.
All right. So, do you have any further questions, or you would like to know some features of the policy? Anybody? Anything?
Hi, ma'am. This is
Hmm.
Shweta. I'm
Hi,
from
Shweta.
PRN 33. I was facing the same issue which Abhishek mentioned when I was putting in the batch number and details, and it was not only one time of the day. I tried for the whole day, but it did not happen. So where should I send my contact number for you? I mean, to take up with the
Okay,
team.
what I'm going to do now, I am sharing one email ID, and please send your. You can message me. I can share your number with them. That is one way to do it. The other is that I will just a moment. Help at alive dot. Okay, this email ID is where you need to reach out to them, and you will be able to, you ask them whatever, if there is any specific thing that you want, you can get it sorted, or otherwise you send your number to me. I'll share it with them and they will walk you through the process. Okay.
Yeah, that helps. Thank you, ma'am.
Sure. Okay. Would you all want to know the salient features of the policy? Anybody?
अच्छा
Yes, sure.
मैम अविक है एक जो मैं आपको दोपहर को बोला था अगर जस्ट फॉर एवरीबॉडी एल्स इफ एनीबडी हैज से डज एनी मिस्टेक बट दे वांट टू रेक्टिफाई आई थिंक वी शुड लीव अ स्कोप फॉर देम एज वेल मतलब गलत डाल दिया या फिर जैसे सुबह मिस्टर प्रमोद आई थिंक पीआरएम 30 वाज टेलिंग मी that he has inputted 6 members, but it is showing only 4. The amount is the same. His wife and his daughter is not showing, whereas his parents are also showing. So
Right.
we need to
So we are doing
chalk
that
out some.
actually. Yeah, we are already doing that. We have corrected a lot of things that have happened. Somebody has put the date wrong. Somebody has put the name wrong. Some spelling is wrong. They've added, not added. All that is happening. And until we are submitting the entire list to United, we are sorting this out. So that's not an issue.
ठीक है, so I'll communicate likewise because many people with these kinds of issues are actually reaching out to me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll
So
communicate.
just do one thing. What I'm going to do is I am sharing this message with you as well on your WhatsApp. So just share the same thing with them and ask them to write to Alive. And Alive guys are pretty cooperative. They are sorting it out soon.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, hi Richie. It's better because I'm sorry that I joined here the first time. I couldn't join the other sessions. If salient feature, just quickly you can repeat.
I will. Definitely. I thought that nobody wants. That's why I didn't share a bit. Okay. So just to take you through how to read this table, this table is available in the FAQ file that we've shared with all of you. So S is the self, SP is the spouse, C is the child, CC is 2 children, P is 1 parent, PP is 2 parents. Okay. So now if let's say I want to see for myself and my spouse, it's 8864 plus GST comes to 10,459. Okay. Now if I want to add my child to it, self, spouse and child, it becomes 2161. If I want to,
If the daughter is married, that she can also be here, can be enrolled here.
so the age limit for children is 25 years. Yeah, beyond that they will not be covered.
Okay. Okay.
Then yeah, then self plus parent is 18,398. Self plus 2 parents, self plus spouse plus parent, all is 18,398. Self plus spouse plus 2 children plus single parent or double parent is 19,736. So this is how you read this table. Now look at just the some of the salient features. There is no age-wise premium loading. So it does not matter whether I'm 25 or I'm 65 when I buy this policy. I can buy this policy and the premium amount remains the same. And premium offered for various combinations of the family have already shown you how to read that. The lowest premium for the entire family of alumni is ranging from 4,850 for self to rupees 19,736 for a family of 6, including 2 parents. I have explained this in the table. There is 0 waiting period. This means that if let's say the policy is issued today, then I can actually get admitted and start utilizing the services almost immediately. There is no waiting period. So, and there is no pre-medical test also. So, which actually means in a sense that anybody having any kind of issues can actually take the policy, no questions asked. There is a 30-day pre and 60-day post hospitalization expense allowment that is happening here, which means that before the procedure, 30 days before the procedure and 60 days post the discharge, pre and post hospitalization expenses are covered.
So does it cover? Yeah, does it cover some tests or something like that? Those charges or even the medicine expenditure? What? How?
Hitesh? Hitesh?
Yeah, yes, it does. It does. So whatever has the doctor has been prescribed. See, apologies. Actually, I am on the road, so some disturbances are there. Still,
No
I would like to
problem.
explain.
Yeah.
Say you get admitted in a hospital, and before getting admission, 30 days before, the doctor is advising you some tests, some medicines. And after the hospitalization, the doctor is also advising you some follow-up tests and medicines. So 30 days before the admission and 60 days after the discharge, up to a sum insured of rupees 50,000, your tests as prescribed by the doctor, the medicines as prescribed will be covered.
Okay.
All right. Great. This is a rupees 5 lakh family floater policy. Family floater means that let's say I've taken the policy for 3 people and 1 person gets admitted. So that person can use the entire 5 lakh or they can use a part of it. Let's say 3 people get admitted. So they can use as much as is needed by each person for a total of 5 lakhs. The room rent cap is rupees 10,000. The ICU cap is rupees 20,000, which means that you can hire or take a room which has a rent of 10,000 rupees up to 10,000 rupees and ICU up to 20,000 rupees. Beyond that, the company, the insurance company will not reimburse any expense which is beyond that. Premium offered shall be maintained for 3 years if the policy is renewed without a break. This is an
This room
excellent.
rent, sorry, room rent means hospital room.
Correct.
That perhaps need to be corrected because room rent normally otherwise is the one guest or the one attendant who is there with the patient and they hire some room. That is, it may be misunderstood like that.
अलग से attendant को भी room मिलता है क्या?
Huh? No,
Does
in some hospitals, yes, they have that arrangement, but here we should say maybe that ordinary or hospital bed rent type a room.
Okay, Avik, you want to explain this one?
No, this is basically the room that is being availed by the patient.
Right.
So, I mean, attendant the charges are not usually covered in the insurance policy. I mean,
Okay.
I understand what you are referring to,
Yeah.
but basically insurance does not cover that.
Right.
Okay, I'll just move ahead. Premium offered shall be maintained for 3 years, like I've already mentioned. Whether we claim or we do not claim from this policy, the premium shall remain same for the coming 3 years. If let's say we are taking this policy, we have to take it for ourselves. We cannot say that I want this policy only for my parents. You have to take self and then you have to take your parents or your children or whatever. Parent-in-laws are not included even when the spouse is an IRMA alumnus. In this case, the IRMA alumnus needs to take a policy separately in her name and then add her parents to it. In case of self and spouse being alumni, both basically being an alumni, you can take various combinations depending on the kind of requirement that you have. And children, spouse, children, spouse, and parents in the family on the date of proposal have to be included during the entry year. No subsequent addition of existing family members will be allowed. Okay, let's say, I take the policy now. I take it for myself and my parents. I'm not married right now, but let's say a couple of months down the line, I get married. So I can add my spouse to the policy within 30 days of marriage. And let's say a couple of months down the line, when the baby is born, the baby can be added within 30 days of the birth. Pre and post hospitalization expenses are capped as 10% of the sum insured, that is rupees 50,000. And cataract surgery is limited to 30,000 per eye. PPN rates are applicable, so it is advisable to opt for cashless facility, which will ensure easy and full claim settlement. And in case reimbursement option is absolutely necessary, you will have to inform the hospital about the insurance policy at the time of admission. The policy is for inpatient treatment, including procedures that may be completed in 1 day. So the policy is applicable for inpatient treatment also, but the policy is not applicable for OPD. It is not applicable for OPD. You need to get into the hospital, get admitted, get your procedure done, and get released from the hospital. This procedure is an inpatient procedure where it is not required to be staying in the hospital overnight. That also is covered. Okay.
Yeah. For others, there are some minimum 2 days or 3 days hospitalization is must, something like that. Yeah.
Right. So these are some of the basic quick features that we wanted to share with you. If you have any queries, do let us know. If you have any queries up till now, okay, let us know.
Thank you, Richie, for explaining.
Yeah, welcome.
Anybody from the junior batches? 38, 39, 40, 41, 42? Nobody.
Hi, Hitesh.
Yes.
Shashank here from PRM
Yes, Shashank.
40. Yeah, just had one query. Hi, Richie. Thanks for explaining this so nicely. So just had one query. I
Shashank,
have.
we cannot hear you.
Am I audible now? Hello.
Please speak loud.
Am I audible now?
Um,
Yeah,
Hitesh,
he is quite
Hitesh, we
audible to
can,
me.
yeah, Hitesh, we can hear him. Shashank, you please tell me. Let me see if I can sort it out.
Sure. So I have enrolled myself for the policy, but I forgot to add my parents for that. So will it be possible to add my parents right now
Yeah, I
before
have
the
just
policy
now
begins?
shared. I've just now shared the
Email address.
message. Yeah, I will share it once again. Please do write to them and keep us in copy if you wish, so that they will sort it out for you. No problem. But please do it immediately. Do not wait for more days, because it takes couple of some time to do the procedure, interact with you, get it sorted and all that. And we have a very limited window available right now.
Okay, will do. Thanks.
Okay, I think, yeah. Excuse me, I'll sign off, huh?
Sure. Okay, I'm just putting this up for you guys once again, so that you can, sometimes when we keep looking at things, it just strikes us and maybe we have a question on that one. So let me know if there are any other questions. Age band is 20 to 80 years. Sum insured is 5 lakh floater. Room rent limit and ICU I've already explained. Proportionate clauses apply. 30 days waiting period waiver. I've already told there is no waiting period. 1 to 4 year waiting period waiver. Everything waived off. Pre and post hospitalization is limited to 10% of SI. No maternity. Yes, it's very important. We do not have a maternity cover here in this particular policy. That is not covered in this one, and dental is not covered. Cataract is limited to 30K plus eye per eye, and there are some sublimits for certain specific type of surgeries, some very advanced type of surgeries, which are mentioned in this particular sheet. I hope you all have received this FAQ document from us. You can have a look at it whenever you want. Also, it is available on the insurance page of our alumni website. So you will be able to refer to all the documents that we've shared up till now there. Okay. Any queries? You still want to see the sheet again, or any queries? Krishna, Prashant.
In our time, we used to have lots of CP. Now CP is missing. It has to be
Malik sir.
interactive class.
Malik sir.
Hi Richie, Apurva here.
Hi Apurva.
I have already taken, so just had a query. Some people in my group was saying that you can increase the cover if you want. So I just wanted to know if is there any provision, or if you want to do personal, how can you do that?
So there are two things here. Okay, one is that this policy offers 5 lakhs and no more. Next year we will negotiate and try to get a top up on that. So that is next year. Abhi to itna hi hai, theek hai? The second thing is that if you want, then you can take a retail top up on this policy. So you go out to any insurance company, you show your policy and you say that I'm looking for a top up on this particular policy. Can you give me? So that is possible.
What I was looking was because we all have our own personal insurance and corporate insurance and all, but for parents, it becomes necessary. So I was thinking that
Yeah,
we need to
right.
talk for them. Thanks.
Prashant?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for this. Acha, Richie, one thing, if someone has just added self and not added the spouse, and in the next year or subsequent years, if they want to add the spouse, is that possible? No.
Not possible. If you are already married today, then
Hmm.
you have to add your spouse now. But if you are not married, then whenever you get married, within 30 days of marriage, you can add the spouse.
Okay. Okay. So basically, then whatever is your set of a family, if you leave someone out right now, they are being left out forever.
Absolutely. Yes, correct.
Okay. Thanks for this. Thank you.
Sure. Ujjwal? Okay.
I think now we can have a small meeting.
Rishi, I have one question.
Yeah, Surabhi.
Yeah, Surabhi here from PRM 35. So,
Surabhi.
my parents are pensioner. So, is there any income constraint like other policy used to have? No.
No, just add them.
So we can add them. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
If there are
Okay.
no more questions, like I think we can log off.
Yeah, sure. So, all right. Thank you, everyone. And do write to us on iaaec@irma.ac.in for any queries or any issues that you are facing. Happy to assist you.
Okay. We can, Richie, you can stay here. We can have some internal discussions.
Sure.
See, I got lots of messages from the Govinda and Jagmohan Bhatt and others, Alok, and they are also keen to participate in how do we mobilize more. So the way we are conducting, they say like if we are to conduct a similar situation separately, let us know, we will do it. So how do we do it? That's one thing. How do we increase this interaction?
Sorry. Hitesh, मैं तो इतना थक चुकी हूँ. Let me just close the recording 1 second.
Yeah.